So we have seen what is primary key, what is candidate key, what is alternate key, then what is, that's all, right? Foreign key. So 4 keys are there, okay? Now, let's see one example. Can you do one thing? Just unmute. Unmute, no need of muting. Unmute. If in your room, if you're alone, unmute. Aditraj, I know you're alone in that room. Unmute. Because I'm not hearing any of your responses when I share the screen. That's why. Let me hear some different sounds from your room. Aditraj, Ashish, Aryan, everyone, Dia. Nobody's there in that room. Unmute. So whenever I ask you something, you can say yes or no. Otherwise, every time I have to tell you, unmute, unmute, unmute. Ashish, why did you turn off your video? Ashish, the previous class, I took one topic that will be explained to you next class by Aryan. Okay, Ashish? Hello? Clear? If you have further doubts, then you can call me or you can ask in that next class or that same class itself. Okay? We completed 2-3 keys: primary key, foreign key, candidate key, etc., etc. Okay. So let me tell you something related to that because it was very new to that topic. Ashish, should I ask you something like, have you seen some? Used to see Malayalam movies, Ashish?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you seen Kilometers and Kilometers? Tovino's movie?
Yes.
Yes, you have seen. Very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Very good. So, so it's very easy for me to explain. One foreigner heroine is a right lady in that movie. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. So just leave that. What I was trying to tell you that there are different keys in the table. One is primary key, another one is candidate key, then foreign key, then alternate key. Okay. So these are the different keys. So you know what is primary key? Primary key is a key which uniquely identifies each row. Ashish, you have a roll number, right?
Yes.
So that using that roll number, anybody can identify you, isn't it? From that class. So that means roll number is called as a primary key. Okay. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
That's all you have to know. Then foreign key means somebody is coming from some another table, like in that movie. And suppose there are 2 tables. One is student table, another one is teacher table. And student table, roll number is the primary key. Teacher table, teacher ID is the primary key. So from that table, the primary key of that table is coming in student table, then it is called as foreign key. I hope you did not understand anything. Don't worry. Class will be taken by Arya next class. Okay. So let's see what is that. Okay. So there are, especially the explanation to Ashish question. After that, first I will ask to the other students. Okay. There are 2 tables you can see, isn't it, Ashish? One is employee table, and the one is department table. And in employee table, question is to Achyut. In employee table, which is the primary key?
Ma'am,
Ah,
this
what is the
department
primary key?
number.
A key which uniquely identifies each row from that table, employee table. So which is the primary key of employee table?
Department number.
Dia.
EMPNO.
EMPNO, Achud, EMPNO. These all are details of employees, isn't it, Ashish? Details of employees. So employee number, employee name, gender, department number. Department number is there, but see department number, it is repeating. Then how can be primary key? The primary key column value should not be repeated. And it is everything related to employee. So employee number, usually that will be the first column name. Employee number is a primary key. That's clear? In this table, employee number is the primary key. Now let's see department table, which is the primary key of department table, Ashish. Yes, Gauri, do you have any doubt? Primary key.
How it became prime. Yes.
See, Gauri, just see the values of EMPNO. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it repeated? Is it repeating?
No.
Like your roll number.
No.
If I want to find the information of Ankita, whether there are 1 Ankita, 2 Ankita, 3 Ankitas, I can just search for whose roll number is, sorry, EMPNO is 1. That means there will be one and only Ankita with employee number 1. Isn't it? So you will get this information. Suppose there are 6, another Ankita. If you search for information whose name is Ankita, then the system will get confused. Which Ankita? So that is why a special key is there, like your roll number. That is the employee number. So you just search for Ankita, whose employee number is 6. Then you will get only this values, isn't it? Sorry, Ankita's values. That is why a primary key is a key or attribute in the table which uniquely identifies each record. 3, employee number 3 identifies Vijaya, female, 10, 28,000, 2,000. Okay, Gauri?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood. That is what a primary key. Ashish, tell me which is the primary key of department table?
DPTNO.
DEPTNO, because DEPTNO is a field which is unique. No empty values, no null values, 10, 20, 30, 40. And now comes the foreign key. So in department table, department number is a primary key. In employee table, employee number is a primary key. So what is a foreign key? A primary key of one table is coming as a non-key attribute in some another table, and whose values are derived from this table. Values. Then in employee table, employee DEPTNO is called as, Ashish, DEPTNO is called as primary key or foreign key?
Sorry, Mama, I can't hear your voice. Sub breaking.
Am my voice breaking in between? No. Maybe your connection problem, Ashish. Here, department, in the employee table, department number is called as foreign key. Okay, Achyut? In department table, department number is not foreign key, it is primary key. Then what is the use of this? Why a foreign key? Why a candidate key? Why an alternate key, etc., etc.? This foreign key is very, very important. And listen carefully. Suppose there are two separate independent tables, employee and department. Suppose there is no relation like this, department table, etc. The company decided to remove which department. These all are compulsory departments, but I'm just for an example, the sales department from Canada. Okay, they closed it. No more sales department in Canada. So what happens? What will happen? This will be, this they have to delete. The company has to delete this particular information because no more sales department in Canada. So no more existence of this department, 30 sales Canada. Then if they delete this, what happens to this table value? What should happen to this table value if there is a reference like this? Dia?
That people from department 30, they will also be
Nidin and Vikram working in department 30, that values also should be deleted. Isn't it? This is called as referential integrity. It's called as referential integrity. Wherever we referred the values, it should be valid. Integrity should be maintained. That is called as a referential integrity because department number is referred in employee table, and the integrity means whenever something happens to the master, this is called the master table. Master table, this is the child table. This is a master table, and in child table, department number is there. So if you delete this department number 30, this particular row from this table, in the child table also, the changes should be reflected. So suppose there are no more 30, deleted. The database analyst deleted this particular row. If this remains same in the same way, exactly in the same way, then we will call as the database became inconsistent because wrong value entries. 30, there is no department called 30, but the values are entered. So differential integrity is not maintained. This is wrong. This database is unsuccessful. So referential integrity means if you create a relationship with like a foreign key relationship, if you create, you can make a key as a foreign key table. Then what happens is whenever you try to delete value from the master table, automatically these values will get deleted or they will ask for this value is referred in this table. So this has to be deleted first, then from the master table. And again, 6, house number, Dia, new employee, female, department number 50. What do you think about this data? Is it a valid data? Referential integrity is maintained? The question to Atul KK. Is it?
No, ma'am.
It is not correct. Because there is no such department in the master table. So if there is no such department in master table, how can we enter in child table? because in these departments the employees are working. So 10, 20, 10, 30, 30, 50. So when we try to enter wrong values to the table, it should not permit you to enter the values. That is called referential integrity. If you create a relationship between department number, this department, foreign key relationship, it will never allow you to enter 50. When you try to enter this value, it will give you an error message. In the master table, there is no such value. So what should be done first? If a new department comes 50, then that has to be entered in the master table first. 50. Then this is a valid statement. Understood? Shivani? So that is why this foreign key is very, very, very important. So in department number is a foreign key. So these are the basics of database, DBMS. So it is used to ensure what is referential integrity? It is used to ensure relationship between records in related tables are valid and user don't accidentally delete or change the related data. The valid data maintenance in the different tables are called as referential integrity. We will call that referential integrity is maintained in the database. If we can't maintain referential integrity, that database management system is a failure. That software is a failure. And when you enter the values for primary key, foreign key, the related fields have the same data type. Okay. If department number, we are making it as string. In the foreign key reference also, it should be created with string. Is that clear, Ashwin? Ashwin, your name is not Ashwin. Got changed suddenly. Ashwin, that clear?
ma'am.
Okay. Okay, this is the thing that I told you just now that I will send to you. If you make a reference, you can observe the following rules. The first one, you cannot enter a value in child table which is not available in master table. As I try to enter 50, department number 50. But you can enter null values. Okay, null values can be entered in the foreign key column. That's the first one. Second one, you cannot delete a record from master table if matching record exists in the other table. So if you try to delete a value from the master table, if that values are referenced in some other table, it won't allow you to delete. You cannot delete. Then you cannot modify or change the primary key value in master table. You can't delete a record, you can't modify a record if some reference has been done. Aha. So you went to do that. Huh? Where's Achyut? Come on. Achyut.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyways,
Ma'am,
congratulations.
I lost network.
So Achyut, tell me, what is referential integrity?
Ma'am, I lost network, ma'am. When you're teaching half of that.
Where is Srihari? Srihari? Yo, Srihari is missing. Shivani. His network was, network connectivity was low. So Shivani, what is referential integrity?
Ma'am, used to ensure the relationship between records in related tables are valid and used don't accidentally delete or change the related data.
Very good. Finally. So your mic problem is rectified. Okay. So,
Yes.
okay. Now let's see. I will show you some questions. So you have to answer to me. I have said somewhere. Let me see. Yes. Hope you can see this.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you
Not
tell the
visible, ma'am.
definition slowly?
Screen share. Now, question number 13. Is it visible to you?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No. How come?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
we can see the screen, but we can't read it.
Why? Why?
Maybe
Why?
it's like
It is not clear, ma'am.
blur.
That is clarity is missing. What about now? Not clear? Hello? Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, sometimes it becomes clear, sometimes not clear.
Okay. Let me save it. Then solution RDBMS worksheet. So it's saved already. Now is it clear? Okay, I have changed it. Okay, okay. Question number 13, right? I haven't shared the screen. Hello? Once again. Yes. Now let's check whether it is clear or not. Is that clear now? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
The question to Srihari sir. Srihari.
Yes, ma'am.
Srihari. First question. Read the first question. This is how your question will come for examination. Yes. Identify.
No, which one I can?
13th question. 13th question. First
From the
question.
following table, for identify primary key from both the tables.
Answer.
Employee number and department number.
Very good. Second question. Mohammad Adim. Muhammad Adim, are you there? Okay, Shivani, second question. Unmute.
Primary.
Identify.
Ma'am, which one are you saying?
13th question, second question. 13th, second.
Foreign key.
Which is the foreign key?
Ma'am, department number.
Department number is the foreign key. Very good. Third question. Who can say? Gauri.
Yes, ma'am.
Read the question. Third question.
Can we delete the record of pizza from table job?
If
Yes.
not, give reason.
We can write.
How can we delete? Gauri.
We can delete the department.
No. I will show you something. That see what it is written. Read it. Last point, you cannot modify or change the primary key value in master table if it is matching record is present in related table. Is it a matching record? Just a moment. The question. What is the question actually? Can we delete the record of Peter from job table? That is the question. Hello, Gauri.
Yes, ma'am.
Now can we delete?
No.
Because the third point is you can't delete or update the master table row if sub reference is made to some other table. So the answer is no. Understood? But vice versa, that is like E001, Peter admin 4510 can be deleted. Why? Gaudi?
It is not in the master table.
That and also E001 is not referred to any other table. The here department number table is just a foreign key. So that can be deleted. But you can't delete 10 Peter admin 4500. Okay, because department number is references written inside EMP table. Okay. Is there any doubt in that question? Anyone? Achut? Hello?
No doubt, ma'am.
Clear?
Ma'am, but can you tell the definition of like what you taught when I lost the connection?
Okay.
Ma'am,
That is
just
what?
Shivani told the definition.
Yes.
I didn't
That
hear.
is nothing. It is called referential integrity. Okay. Referential integrity. Integrity means no wrong values. That is the meaning of integrity. When you say integrity, that means that particular person. When you say integrity, a particular person is a good person, isn't it? Without any bad habits, etc., etc. So here the meaning is that no wrong values. That is the meaning of integrity. Okay, is that clear, Achu? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, referential integrity means this particular department number is referred to in this table. When you're making a reference, that time also there should not be any wrong values. That is, suppose there is no, I will change to, there is no department number 10. No more department table 10. Department called with department number 10. Then if you try to delete that particular row, it won't allow you to delete the row. Why? Because the particular reference is made in employee table. So what do you have to do first? Delete it from employee table. Then only you can delete it from the master table. Here this is called as master table. This is called as a child table. Understood?
Ma'am,
A screen sharing is post. Oh,
yeah, I can't see the writings.
What happened to my screen sharing? Okay. So let me repeat. If you try to delete any department column from any department row from job table, that is 10 Peter admin, 20 Scott salesman, 30 Albert clerk, 40 result. You can't delete any one of them. You can delete 30. Why? Why, Gauri? You can delete 30 if you want. Gauri.
Ma'am, it is not referred in
The
that.
reference is not made in department table. Okay, clear, Achyut? In job table, there is a primary key that is called department table, department number, and that is the primary key of job table. If any reference is made in any other table, that is a foreign key reference, then if you try to delete any row from job table, it won't allow you to do like that because a reference is made in employee table. So in order to delete, what do you need to do first? Delete the values from employee table and come back and delete from master table. That is the meaning of referential integrity. So what is referential? It ensures that the values which we related between the tables, the values will be valid always. There won't be any wrong entries made. So that is called a referential integrity. And how much time left? How much time left? 2 minutes, because I just want to show you how to install MySQL. Next period, chemistry again? Huh? Okay, I will just show you. So those who are using laptop, be ready. Dia, Shivani, Achyut, Gauri, other students. So just take, everyone take the site. I'll share the screen now. So you have to download a software for that.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, is it required to keep Spider? We can use the online interpreter, right?
No, you can't use online interpreter every time. Only for small. That's okay in 11th standard, it's okay. 12th standard, you have to download Spider. Now everyone type, take Google Chrome or any other browser, type dave.mysql.com. dave.mysql.com. Are you able to see that on the screen? Share screen. Hello?
Yes,
You know,
ma'am.
Why can't you respond to it? I'm asking here from hello. Dave.mysql.com. Okay. Then we can go down. Then you can see downloads. There you select MySQL Community Server. Then there you can see two things. Windows 64-bit. Most of the systems will be 64-bit. So you can download with a size 191.4 megabyte. That is one you can download. Hope you understood. So you have to download MySQL
Ma'am,
installer.
could you
This
show
is
once more?
dave.mysql.com. Okay. Just scroll it down. Then you can see products, services, download, documentation about MySQL. So MySQL Community Server. Click on that. Then you will get another window where you can see two files. The first one, 191.4, that you need to download. Then next window will come. There you can just select, no thanks, just start my download. Okay. Keep it for downloading. Then we'll continue the installation in the next class. It's a zip file. You unzip it. Okay. Unzip the zip file. The rest we will do it in the next class. So that is software where you have to do it. Okay. Thank you. Is it time? Sorry, is it time?